What is up, guys? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Lach.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at one fight on the UFC Fight Night Edson Barboza versus Giga Chikadze fight card. We're going to be looking at Gerald Meershaert versus Makhmud Muradov. It's the opening fight. It's going to be a good one. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment on what you think is going to happen. If you're looking forward to the fight, the card, whatever, just let us know. And yeah, what you think, man?
I think this is one of the fights that I felt like were a little easier to see, who's going to win the outcome of it.
What makes you say that? Who you about to disrespect, bro?
Well, you disagree?
No, I don't think. Well, I think it's close because like Meershaert, like even the Fabinski fight when he got that guillotine. I mean, he up to that point there was no indication he was gonna win that fight. Like
Yeah.
Kind of came out of nowhere, and I think that's kind of like highlights what his chances are. Where he's slick with the submissions for sure, but it's just everywhere else is like seems kind of unsure, especially in the Hamza fight. I don't know. He looks not scared, but
He looked like timid.
a little bit like he was scared to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And yeah. So why do you think?
Like it's like lopsided.
Yeah, why do you think so lopsided?
Well, I think it goes to Muradov's side
Because
because
in favor of.
yeah, just because I don't know, Meershaert, like he has a lot of fights, on his record, but I feel like he's still like not. He's still lingering in that like middle zone. You know what I mean? Like he's not. Well, Muradov is like his fourth fight in the UFC, and I think he's like really starting to make noise.
He's like right now. He's like one of the biggest prospects in the UFC right now. And I mean,
Didn't he train with the money team?
the Mayweathers.
Yeah, right.
I have no idea, to be honest.
I think he did, but I think he's just gonna piece him up on the feet. To be honest,
I think so. I think he's too well rounded, also wrestling and grappling, to even go to the ground, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. I don't see this fight going to the ground. I see it ending early. To be honest, I think Muradov's gonna put a clinic, bro.
I think so too.
And then he's gonna finish him in the first round by TKO. I think though, or I don't know.
I think TKO's fair because I think he is gonna piece him up. I think he's gonna get the better of the exchanges on the feet, and then I don't know. He's pretty fast, man, and Meershaert's a little slower.
Yeah.
So I think he can get caught with something big, and I don't know. Like obviously you don't want to do MMA math, but when you look at like the competition they faced and the results, it kind of shows like both guys haven't faced like any really like the elite guys. I think probably the best guys any of these guys has faced is Thiago Santos and probably Jack Hermanson. And they were and I mean Meershaert, he faced both of them and got finished by both of them. But then like when you look at like some of the other guys, like he got finished by Ian Heinisch. Hamza, we still don't know how good Hamza is. There's a lot of hype behind him, but we still don't know exactly how good he is. He lost to Eric Anders, Kevin Holland. It was like guys that aren't necessarily like elite guys. And then I mean he has wins over. I don't even know if Deron wins in the UFC anymore. Is he?
Right.
He trains with AKA with DC. The Fabinski fight, he didn't really look that good. While Muradov, I mean, the Sanchez fight, I think he won every round. He was getting better at the exchanges. He was getting hit a little bit though, but he ended up finishing Sanchez. The Chirico fight, I think, was he looked good in that one. He obviously the highlight Trevor Smith. I don't know. It's hard to tell looking at that, but I don't know. Muradov just like oozes that confidence, and it kind of shows in his skill set. Like. He's comfy on the feet. He's willing to let them Jones fly,
Yeah.
And I think he'll hurt Meershaert. I think.
Yeah, for sure. I think I do think that Muradov does get touched a little too much when they exchange, especially when he gets like a little more on the tired side. The second, third round,
the deep rounds.
Yeah.
Luckily for him, this is just gonna be 3 rounds for him.
Right. That's true. But yeah, like in the later rounds, I do see him like getting tagged through, like when he tries to exchange and stuff. But I don't think it's gonna go that far, so I don't think there'll be much of an issue for him. But I don't know. I think what do you think Meershaert's not only way, but like game plan should be for winning this fight, or do you think like?
I think he has to tie up. You avoid fighting from the outside because I mean. Meershaert kind of fights like a little flat-footed, kind of like more grounded.
Yeah.
While Muradov's like pretty bouncy for being how fucking big for how big they are. Because these guys are huge, man. For middleweights, he's like 6'2". He looks humongous. And then like Meershaert looks humongous too. So it's like these guys are huge, and I mean he still fights in like a really kind of like really light on his feet.
Mm.
And I think if Meershaert tries, even though he has the reach advantage, I think if he fights at a distance, he's gonna lose. Like I think he's gonna get picked apart. Just his striking's not there, so I think he has to clinch and try to find a submission, try some slick,
Yeah.
or take advantage of when maybe Muradov gets lazy. Try to find a thing, because I don't know, man. Muradov's just pretty well rounded for this level, And his nickname's so cool to me, bro. It just it flows. Mach Muradov.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we both agree that Muradov's gonna win by TKO.
Yeah, I think in the second round though. I don't think they go to the third.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad because Meershaert, I think he is tough,
Mm.
Like, even though he's gotten kind of he says had some bad finishes, but I think it's gonna be too much for him.
But you think he did bad in the Hamzat fight because
Of the pressure?
or the threat of the takedown? You think that's why he was so timid?
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, at that time Hamza was just destroying everybody, but using his wrestling.
Mm.
And at that time, I remember people were like that his striking we don't know yet because we haven't seen. Because all his fights that year, I think he fought like 4 times a year.
Mm. Yeah.
The people were like, the guys he fought I think like what's his name, Aaron Phillips. That guy had no type of wrestling. He got submitted in like the first round, and like none of these guys really we had never seen his striking, and so it was crazy that he got that so fast. But I think it was because Meershaert was very cautious of the takedown, because all those guys that got taken down never got up. So
that's true. Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's a good point.
So yeah, I mean, we might see a little different Meershaert, but I don't think, like, even in his previous fights, I don't think the boxing level really matches Muradov. So
yeah, speed wise too, man.
Yeah,
he's going Mach speed. Get it?
This man.
Nah, but yeah. So yeah, I think Muradov gets it done. I think he's gonna add maybe another fight to his highlight, and yeah. It's going to be a good one. So, I got Muradov by TKO. Second round, probably.
Yeah, I got the same thing, but in first round.
First round?
I think he finished. Not in the beginning, but, later in the first round.
Yeah. This could be his coming out party, because, I mean, he's the opener of the fight card. Mm-hmm. Big name. Big prospect. Yeah. Don't forget to tune in and see if he's the real deal, or if, Gerald gets his comeuppance, Mm-hmm. He got a lot of disrespect after the Hamza fight. So maybe, this is his way to bounce back. But if you haven't yet, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment on what you think. If you think Muradov got it or you think Meershaert got it, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to tune in the fights. There are going to be some good ones, man. And yeah, We'll see you next time.
See ya.